Saturday because I was so tired and Corey wanted to play some video games. So you gotta do what you gotta do, you know. But anyways, it was really good. Yeah, so I left for work and then I picked up some Taco Bell. I've been getting their nachos Bel Grande, and I've been adding jalapenos and onions and extra beef. And it's actually like a really decent meal, honestly. And I get like the rewards through the app or whatever, and I'll just get like an extra thing of the chips and nacho cheese, just because there's always so much stuff, but like not enough chip in there. So it makes it like texturally sound, I guess. Sorry, I'm not on the sore throat. It's been fun. But yeah, I've been getting that from there, and I ate it at work for the first time, and it was actually not bad. Like I enjoyed it. Like it's one of those things I like to just sit there and eat while watching something. So when I got to work and I was like sitting there eating, I got like halfway through, and then the table came in, and I was kind of like looking at it. I was like, they're walking by. This is like dog food now. Like I mixed it all up into like cheese and stuff, and so I mixed it all up. And like low key looks like dog food, but it tastes like Taco Bell. So I'm gonna finish it. Finish it up. It was actually super slow. It was actually a super slow day. I probably had like 10 tables before 4 o'clock, like total. So it was like boring day. And I would like, yeah, I try to clean things like every other week. Like I'll clean out the sugar shakers and like organize all the creamers like really nicely, or like the sweet and slim and stuff, and like clean out the sugar thing. But it was my week to not do that, so I was just watching videos and reading this book called Verbal Judo that my psychiatrist recommended me, and yeah, so I was literally just chilling. Like I wasn't really doing anything, but then the evening rolled around, and I think it was I want to say it was Kaz I'm working with, but I'm not like 100% whatever. But they had both gotten there, and I was just so tired, dude. Around like 8, 9, I was just like, oh. Like I felt like I was lumbering around like a zombie, dude. I was just like, but then around like 9 o'clock, things picked up again because summertime. And then so I ended up closing at like 11:15 and headed home. Corey wanted some snacks, a supply run on the way home, so I got him some sweet herbs and a Coke, and got home. And we played some Roblox before going to bed. I think it was Grow Garden, and some maybe like 2 rounds of lighters. But yeah, it was really nice. And my daily thought is like, I have daily thought about recent lack of motivation and slight depression behavior, which is interesting. Like it's obviously something I wanted to talk about at that Saturday night when I was writing this, but like looking back, it wasn't even that bad. There's just a lot going on. Like I just had a lot of stuff to do, you know, and so it's like I'll try to keep up as much as I can and like get on it, right? But at some point, I'm just like, like you just let it go a little bit. Like I'm responsible enough to go. Yeah, I missed the ball on that one. Like, I didn't make the shot. It wasn't a great moment for me. But I'm not sitting here going, you know, like I shoulda, and just beating myself up over it. You know, like I'm so like positively forgiving in a way. Like just like, dude, it's okay. It's alright, bro. It's okay. Life's still good. Like life goes on. You know, like the world moves on. Is I guess what I'm trying to say. And so it's like it doesn't really matter how I felt about it, but you know, goals for the day were to brush teeth, make a video log. I wrote just video log, but I'm pretty sure I made a morning video log. I might not have. Oh my god, I don't think I made a morning video log. That's crazy. That's wild. Did I really not? Let me see. There, here. Oh my god, I didn't make a morning video log. That's crazy. That's wild, dude. So maybe I was a little bit more depressed, so I was like, oh, okay. I was hyping on myself, my bad. But goals for the day were to brush teeth, make a video log, obviously do that. Go to work, did do that. Water the beans, did do that. And then I still need to do a recovery video log for Thursday and Friday, didn't do that. But I ended up getting it later. You've already watched those, so. Yeah, no, that's wild. I feel like lack of motivation for those things is like, when you get derailed, it takes more effort to get back on the rails than off, you know? And like, obviously this is a recovery video log. This is me getting back on the rails. Like, this is me putting an effort to pull myself out of that depressive behavior, get back on the rails, motivate myself, get fired up, go back in, headstrong, start doing what I'm supposed to be doing. And looking at the next week, like, obviously I can see the future for you guys, and I know I pick it back up. So, like, I know I get back on track, but I'm not sitting here going, oh, it's just so effortless and easy for me. I honestly don't think that this will ever, like, this video log thing will ever be effortless and easy for me. You know, this is June 7th. I've been doing this since December 5th. This is 6 months in. It's not effortless yet, and I don't think it ever will be. Like, I genuinely think I'll be a 35-year-old still making video logs, and I don't think it'll be effortless still. I genuinely don't. And part of the reason is because I want the video logs to be my thing. Like, in the future, I do have hopes and plans eventually to, like, hire people to edit videos and post things and deal with other things in my life. But I want the video logs to be me. Like, I want them all to be edited by me, and I want them all to, like, be my creativity in a way. You know, like, I'm responsible for the things I say in my video logs. And this is gonna sound kind of stupid, and obviously, of the people who watch this video, I would be astonished if any of you get this reference. But like, in my mind, it's equated to, like, Leto Atreides. So, Leto Atreides, Leto the Second, I should say. Leto the Second is Paul's son, okay? His son ends up, spoiler, ruling the universe. Crazy. So, Paul was the Kwisatz Haderach. The Kwisatz Haderach is supposed to save humanity, whatever. Paul doesn't do that. He doesn't. He's not the Messiah. He doesn't fulfill the Messiah role. Leto the Second takes the Messiah role and rules the universe for 3,000 years. During that time, he journals. And he is the only one who journals. Like, he's the only one who deals with the journals. Other people know he journals, and they can read them and see them, but they're not for now. Like, people aren't meant to read them now. And so the journals are about him, like, subjugating humanity, like, intentionally doing it, so that they learn to live without chains. And so it's this weird, like he puts the universe on his shoulders, but he has to drop them to make them appreciate the lift, you know? And so it's, like, it's very poetic and realistic in a human nature behavior kind of way. I would say. After reading it, it makes sense. That's called, that's God Emperor of Doom, by the way. My voice is getting really deep because I'm tired. But, that aside, gosh, I don't know if I'm going to make another video log after this. I'm dying. That's crazy. Flattered. But I equate these video logs to that. Like, I want this to be me. And so it's like, I want to record all of them. And I want to be the person who has to go in and edit and schedule the uploads and write the descriptions. And this is like my journal, you know? And part of it is because it motivates me because it's shared. And I want to be that person who other people can, like, see the life of. And so I try to be as realistic as possible when I have bouts of lack of motivation. It's like depressive behavior, you know? Like, it's really easy for me to fall into habits. It's really hard for me to get into habits. It's really easy for me to fall out of them, and I don't think I'm alone in that, but I can see the beginning of the cycle when I do get off track. Like, and I'm the kind of person, I'm looking forward in the train, right? I'm going this way. When I start to go off track, I see where the train's heading, and I'm like, depression. Like, I'm depressed. And I'm just like, okay, I'm not there yet. Like, I'm heading there. All it takes is this. Like I've talked before about the bar of, like, the things you can control and the things you can't control. And it's like, this is the full bar. What you can control, what you can't control is this, right? I've given that thing, that metaphor before, that thought point. And so it's like, what's happening is in my mind. What I can control is, like, slowly shifting. Like, I'm losing a little bit of grip, right? And so what I can't control is growing, and it's stressing me out, and I'm heading towards a dark path. And so I have to focus on what I can control and regain it just a little bit. And I have to understand and be patient with myself because I know it takes time. And I know that the more you're off track, and you're sitting there going, I'm off track, I'm off track, I'm off track, I need to go back on track, I need to go, and you're freaking out about it. You're staying off track. It's cleaning your room. You know, it's organizing your bookshelf, it's vacuuming your floor, it's putting the receipts away, like whatever it is that you control specifically. You know, it's cleaning the toilet, it's cleaning the bathtub. It's you control your environment. Put out a little bit more control. Control it a little bit more. Control it a little bit more. And all of a sudden those things you can't control don't seem so big and daunting anymore. And you realize you're back on the good path. You know, and like that dark path is so far behind you that now when I'm recording this video log, I'm looking back going, that wasn't even that bad. And so I can kind of, I'm like slowly working through that of just like, I'm so doomer about my own emotion. Like, I'm looking back and just going, in the moment it felt world ending, like it felt depressed, it felt depressing. And just for a moment, because I was like, I am not spiraling, but I can see that the spiral could occur. And I've mentioned it before as well, but I always have that thought of just like, this could literally be the last video log I ever make. I could just stop today and no one would ever care. You know, like it won't matter in 100 years. Like I could just stop today. But if I don't stop today, it will matter in 100 years. Like people will watch these. And so that to me, that huge positive is so much more motivating than the sad neutral. You know what I mean? So yeah, I just going forward, I still don't know exactly how to talk about like how I feel on video logs, and I think that as I emotionally mature further, I like to think I'm a pretty self-conscious, inflective, self-reflective, aware person, but I'm not perfect, and I'm not as great as I could be. I still have a million things to learn, a million places to go, and 1,000 people to look up to, you know, and take bits and pieces of and make them a part of me, and see what future me becomes in that process, you know. And so like talking about how I feel, I do appreciate that the video logs are separated by a month. Like it's really nice, and some people have mentioned, you know, like that's weird, dude, but I really like it. I really appreciate it, because when I do need to talk about my feelings, by the time it's uploaded, it's not prevalent anymore. And so I think that for all the weird comments I get about it, I think it's exactly what's right. So yeah, I'll leave with that, and I hope you guys had a wonderful Saturday. I know I did, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. See ya.